What's good, your boy Don Colonial. We back reviewing Roadhouse. We got done watching that, and reviewing it. My thoughts. How was this a cult classic, and why was it super widely watched? The Amazon new rendition version. Please tell me, cause this thing is mid. And then we're gonna dive deep into it. Let's go. For starters, this is the remake from 1989 film, the OG one with Patrick Swayze, with a twist, obviously, and same name and shit. But the OG one, he was just a bouncer. This one, they gotta update the database, update the story. He's an ex-UFC, and let's keep it a bean. This story is basic as fuck, general, and it's like below script writing storytelling. This is like generic as fuck. I don't know how. It's a cult classic. Somebody please explain to me in the comments or something. Or anybody who's fucking loves this movie or Patrick Swayze or whatever this. But Roadhouse, ain't no story. It's just some dude, even in this one, just some dude, ex-UFC, get into shit, gets fucked up. Some random person meets him as he gets fucked up and says, "Here, I got. I'm gonna need something like you, someone like you, starting a bar type shit, what they call a roadhouse, and come help me." And somehow both these fucking characters go down to, in which in this film, it's in Florida somewhere, like they say the Florida Keys. There's a roadhouse, and he becomes this bouncer of a fucking bar that's always rowdy and fights starting, all type of shit, daily music and all that. That's basically the crux of it. It's always fights, and he's just the main guy. And this one, Jake Gyllenhaal, they kind of keep the same timeline of meeting his little lust interest, who's like a nurse. They kind of blended with the enemy, I guess, the person who's fucking up the situation. And this one is more of like a mob style. And the other one was just, I don't know. The OG one, I didn't get that mob style. I did get you fucking up my business type shit ordeal, and he's like, come with it. And in this one, I got a lot of issues with it. For starters, I fucking respect Jake Gyllenhaal, but we gotta keep it a fucking bean. I don't know if these directors are giving him so much leeway or because he got the cachet in his history, but he's been on this streak with the characters of like some eerie, slow, special on the spectrum ass type of characters, and I ain't feeling them. Like, was it Nightcrawler? He did a lot. He's been on a run of like fucking up fucking up characters to me. Like, Nightcrawler, he was weird in. I don't want to, like, Spider-Man, he couldn't, I'm sure they didn't give him the leeway on that shit. But yeah, he was on that. Prisoners, he was kind of, Ambulance, he was, he tried to be, he was kind of cool on that. But Nightcrawler was the one that, like, he's trying to do these little eerie, like, talking slow as hell, like, no fucking people skills, social skills at all, which was kind of weird, because the one, Patrick Swayze, he's charming, charismatic, and, like, that's totally different, two different adult characters. But hey, it is what it is. As he's this fucking bouncer, they're trying to fucking take over whatever property's there, and obviously the owner's like, no, we're not going, we're not budget moving, and he's just there to be the muscle and shit and stop all that bullshit as he try to be like the fucking Batman and try to be the hero and stop all that. Maybe just a savior, change his life type shit, because he was fucked up doing the UFC shit. As that story goes on, he's getting in a fight with the Bobs, and he's beating their ass because they can't fight for shit. It's for goons, they got guns, and he's fucking them up. Come on, be real, but whatever, it's a movie. And then we get introduced Conor McGregor. He was probably the worst and the best part of this film. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but he was the best and worst part of this film. This dude, I don't know if the director said he'll read these lines and you improv or a fucking ad lib off these bitches, but it sounded like he was ad libbing. The man was trying to stick with his Irish accent and blend. He was mixing it with the Irish and the English. He was trying to sauce that bitch up, and it was coming off weird as hell. Reading lyrics like he was actually reading. It was, I don't know, it was weird as fuck. And I would say he needs to get in the lab more. But the character he was super embellished, super wild, and super just, I guess he stole the spotlight to me. He did better than Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Dalton. Just by the wild shit he was saying, the shit he was doing in the film, weird, edgy, dumb as fuck, off the rockers and shit. And it was a fight scene where him and Jake Gyllenhaal's character Dalton was fighting, and this dude was on some T-1000 shit, like he was the fucking Terminator, bro. They had him acting like the Terminator on some goofy shit. He was just reckless with it. The whole film reckless as fuck. He was a good light on that, and he was a bad light on that. If y'all watch it, y'all wouldn't know. Y'all wouldn't significantly know the scenes and shit he did in there was wild. And on another point that goes along with that Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal is that the choreographed fight scenes was so slow and staged. Maybe it's his first, because it's McGregor's first, I think, big film, and it was so staged and bad. It was so like they were telegraphing. It was so telegraphed. It wasn't natural movements. It was like 1 2 1 2. You go and I go. Like in his head, they were doing like counts. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why they did it. It wasn't natural. It was weird as fuck. Like the fight was weird, and I didn't fuck with it. That was disappointing. If you're gonna do something like that and you're gonna be upgraded, you gotta have better fight scenes. The fight scenes was They missed on that, and they use fucking CGI. Like, why are you using CGI in this regular ass movie? They use CGI in a scene with a fucking pickup truck reversing and trying to hit Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? You can't even reenact a reverse car scene natural, and it's like, I don't know why it's still a cult classic, but it was entertaining. More so with Conor McGregor. I would recommend on some bored shit if you want to laugh to watch this. On me, I gave this like a 6 flat. I don't know. It didn't move me. Like I said, it is on some goofy, bad, good movie shit. Like you just want to be entertained, but overall cinematography, script wise, that shit was hella below average. It did not hit the mark for me, but nonetheless, it's a cult classic for some reason, and mad people watched it. Like I said, it was on the top of this review. It was the top viewed in like the past 2 weeks for Amazon films that has been released by them, which is kind of crazy. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button if y'all fucking with it. If y'all even like Roadhouse or y'all cult classics, put me on something. I'm missing out. Why is it a fucking cult classic? But I'll let you on the next video, man. Peace.